does the mind stay ready for a moment like you had late in that game to be ready to catch and shoot and hit a shot? Is it just innate? It's the way it is. It's how you play the game. Can you give us a sense for how that worked?
You gotta stay focused, offensive and defensively. And I wasn't really taking shots, but I was trying to keep my mind in the game on the offensive end to where if I did have to take a shot, I'll just get my feet set and knock it down.
Yeah, take us through that shot. It was guarded. There was a guy rushing at you. How did it feel? Take us through that play.
Well, I heard the countdown, the shot clock was going, and really I just catch it and I just caught it and shot it. It wasn't really no mindset towards it. Just was ready. Just when my name was called, I had to step up.
Anton, you had injury, missed a couple of games, but you really had a coming out tonight offensively. Does it take a night like this, even though you know that you're ready to play and the doctors tell you you're ready? Does it take a night like this to really, get your feet under you in terms of your confidence level?
I mean, after playing a good game is always a boost to your confidence and always a step forward in the right direction. So I just have to continue to do the same things I did today to help me be prepared for this game and just hopefully I can keep. I'm gonna keep up the good play.
What was the key defensively to denying Scavicius and only holding him to 4 shot attempts?
Three-quarter front him a lot. A lot of times on his ball screens, you have to go when he go because he slips a lot of them. He don't really set a lot of ball screens, so you have to be same level feet with him and be ready to slip in just three-quarter when he in the paint.
Fred, give us a sense for what it means in a game like this when you had them on the ropes a couple times, but they just kept swarming back into this thing, and yet you guys were able to settle the waters and make the plays down the stretch. It's got to be a pretty good learning tool, I would imagine, for a basketball team that doesn't have a lot of games probably like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first game all year where we battled, back and forth, and eventually made the right plays to win the game. I think in some of our losses we didn't. We had mental errors here and there, and the other team was the one making all the plays. So every time they made a big play, we answered, and vice versa. I mean, they played extremely well. There's a reason why the record is what it is. They're a really good team. So I think we're both 1-2 in preseason. I think we both show why tonight. So we still got to go there. It's a heck of a team, but we were able to make, I think, 1 or 2 more plays than they did tonight.
Fred, can you describe maybe your vision when you're running down the lane, you see Zach in the corner, you decide you're going to kick it out to him, and then just when it goes through, that whole feeling, that excitement?
I mean, it's just a trust thing, belief. I think from day one, I think since Browns got here, since everybody got here, just instill that confidence in the guys. And it's not fake when I do it. It's not empty. It's not just words. Like, I really mean that, and I really believe it. And I wasn't getting good opportunities at the rim, whether I was missing shots or whatever happened. So I was kind of starting to look for other guys later. Evan hit a huge one, spaced the defense out. Same thing with him. He hadn't made one all game. Brown only took 2 shots, and those guys both made huge ones. Trusting Anton late, he made some key buckets. But the roll to the rim, I think, kind of spaced him. So when you make those plays, it spaces the defense out. Just a hair, and I think that let me get 1 layup late, driving to the lane, and all those things just go together to kind of help the offense.
Zach, what allowed you to be successful defensively against Valentine tonight?
Really just an amazing scout by Coach Brown, and really just trying to pay attention to him, study him, see what he likes to do. Come off the left, he likes to curl. Come off the right, he likes to fade. So just really just trying to make sure I really had their offense down packed to where I could be able to trail them as much as I could and make the plays that I did.
Were there times where you were almost able to predict what he was going to do based on the angle of the screen and where he was coming off?
No, not at all. I was really just trailing behind him, just trying to make sure, just follow his footsteps everywhere he went. I went, and I wasn't the only one guarding him. Ron guarded him just as well as I did. So did Marcus. So those guys need to take along as much credit as I do.
Zach, he only took 3 free throws. Is that a big part of the victory, keeping him off the line?
Yes. Yeah, they told me, well, one of the main things that we had to make sure of is that he wasn't getting to the line as much as he is, because he's a great free throw shooter and he's a great
Score.
yeah. Well, I say like a person who's able to get fouls,
Draw foul.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it was tough, but I'm happy we're able to pull it off.
But that was a season low though. So is it fair to say? I mean, I know you prepare equally for every team, but is it fair to say that you might have put a little bit more work than you have in the past, just to make sure you shut this guy down this week?
Oh yeah, this was big. This was really big for all of us, really. Just seeing how well our defense could take us, and it led us to a victory. They averaged 81 points a game. So being able to contain him as much as we were able to contain him was big for all of us.
Fred, what did you see from Anton as far as really establishing position and getting the ball in some pretty favorable spots? It seemed like?
I mean, he's just doing what we know he can do. He haven't really showed it as much. Obviously, the injury set him back a little bit, but this is what we envisioned with him, giving him the ball down there. And I think just their game plan, they didn't really help much. So a lot of times he was one-on-one down there, and he was able to make some great moves, got good touch, hit a couple face-ups, and just putting pressure on the defense right at the rim. So he got it going a little early, and I think, at least I did, I think all the guys made a concerted effort to get him some touches down there, just to, suck the defense in, whether that's drawing fouls or him scoring. So this is what he's capable of, and better, honestly. He could play much better than he did tonight, but I think tonight he did a great job scoring at the rim and coming up with some big defensive rebounds late.
Fred, this type of competition might come in handy here with a trip to Carbondale against the 14-2 team now. Maybe draw on these experiences going forward?
Yeah, I mean, for the guys that hasn't been through it as much, I think obviously me, Ron, those guys got more than enough experience. But for guys like Marcus and, even Brown, just this type of grinded out game, playing, real physical, banging for 40 minutes is huge going. Because you got to take it on the road. It's going to be a little tougher. You got to be a little better. Got to be a little smarter. So we played pretty well tonight, except for some lapses, but it's going to have to take a better effort to get it done on Saturday.